Isabella. Chapter 20. The Conclave of Night. In the veiled undercurrents of the night, a storm was brewing, a confluence of forces unseen, a coalition of the supernatural with a singular, ominous objective. The once unchallenged dominion of vampires and veil-weavers in the shadows now faced a threat that sought our very extinction. Elias and I found ourselves at the heart of a gathering maelstrom. This coalition, an assembly of diverse beings, each wielding their own strand of the arcane tapestry, viewed our races not as allies, but as adversaries, relics of an old world that needed to be purged. The foundation of this alliance was built on fear and a hunger for power, a desire to reshape the supernatural hierarchy without us. Our aristocratic lineage as vampires and Elias's mastery over the fabric of reality were seen as threats to the new order the coalition sought to establish. With the wisdom of my clan behind me and Elias, whose essence was interwoven with the shadows, we embarked on the daunting task of diplomacy. We sought to forge alliances with other supernatural entities, those on neutral ground or those harboring their own reservations about the coalition's draconian agenda. Our attempts at unity were met with skepticism, long-standing prejudices, and fears proving to be barriers as formidable as any spell. Yet we persevered, for the alternative was a future where the night was stripped of its oldest whisperers, a future where the balance of power could lead to chaos and ruin. The negotiations were a delicate ballet, a play of influence and intrigue, with promises made under the moon and in the secret places of the world. My intelligence, a lattice of logic and foresight, complemented Elias's deep understanding of the nature of shadows, offering perspectives that swayed even the most doubtful of hearts. Together, we wove a counter-alliance, an alliance of shadows, a pact among the night's children who stood in defense of diversity and balance. This alliance was a tapestry rich with the threads of every creature that claimed the shadows as home, each bringing their own strength to our collective cause. The supernatural creatures that joined us, once solitary hunters and silent watchers, now stood shoulder to shoulder with us against the coalition. We faced a united front, a wall of shared resolve that would not yield to the winds of change. Through guile and unity, shared purpose, and the understanding that strength lay in numbers, Elias and I had built an alliance that would stand the test of time. The night was our domain, and together we would protect its sanctity. For in the shadows we found our strength, and in the alliance we found hope.